Hey guys, so today I'm doing these really huge overstuffed moist blueberry muffins for you guys that you wanted to see a recipe for from my IG page, my cooking page. So here it is. I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright you guys, to get started you're going to need a few things. I will mention all the ingredients, so get you a pen and paper, okay? So you're going to need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay, you're also going to need 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1 cup sugar. Just use a whisk and mix this all together. You want it to be combined completely. Okay, and you can go ahead and just put this in a big bowl if you want to, but I just did this for camera. But just put it in a big bowl because you're going to use this bowl for the entire recipe. Okay, so mix it all together. Make sure it's nice and combined. The sugar, the salt, the baking powder, and the flour. Once you have that nice and combined, just put it aside, and now you're going to go ahead and mix together your 2 eggs with your 1/4 cup of melted unsalted butter. Okay, then you're going to go ahead and add in your 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Then you're going to go in and add in the vanilla essence or vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons. I'm just adding in whatever butter and oil is left in the measuring cups. I don't like to waste stuff. So just getting every drop in there. We can't waste food, especially now, okay? So once you have everything in your bowl, you want to go ahead and whisk. Mix it all together. You can use a fork, you can use a whisk. Totally up to you. Once you have all your wet, well not all, but most of your wet ingredients combined, you want to make like a little funnel inside of the flour mixture and add in your egg, butter, oil, and vanilla extract mixture into that. And I'm not using a mixer today. I'm using a wooden spoon. So if you don't have a mixer, you don't have a hand mixer, you can definitely use a spatula or a wooden spoon if that's all you have. Okay, not a problem. I still need to add whatever little bit of butter and oil was left in those measuring cups. So go ahead and mix that. Once you kind of roughly have it combined, you're going to go ahead and add milk, 1 cup. So just stir in your eggs and butter oil mixture enough, then you're going to go ahead and add milk. By the way, this tastes really good in tea if you like drinking tea or coffee. Okay, so we're gonna stir this or mix this until it's nice and smooth, you guys. Okay, no lumps. If you don't want to do this with a wooden spoon, you can definitely use your stand mixer or a handheld mixer. But you know, I just wanted to use a wooden spoon because not everybody has a stand mixer and not everybody has a hand mixer. So just something easy that you can do with the kids maybe on one of these quarantine days when you guys are bored to death, okay? You're going to need about 1.5 cup to 2 cups of blueberries. Just get the regular size container of blueberries. It usually has about 2 cups of blueberries in there. Make sure you rinse them off really good. And then you're going to go ahead and add in 1 tablespoon of white sugar and 1 tablespoon of flour. And you're just going to kind of toss them in the bowl so they can get covered with the flour and sugar, okay? Once you have it all covered, nice and combined, then you're going to go ahead and add this into your batter. It should look like this. Okay, make sure you put your oven on 425 degrees Fahrenheit, all right? So make sure you have that preheating and ready to go. Also, make sure you have your muffin tin ready. This recipe can make 12 overstuffed muffins or 18 regular small muffins, all right? So just mix together your blueberries. I like to crush just a couple of them, not all of them, just a couple. Like I just gently push on them, but I don't crush on them to color the batter. All right, now that you have your muffin batter with the blueberries mixed, ready to go, you're gonna go ahead and start on your topping, which you'll need 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of each of these, okay? White sugar and brown sugar. So put that into your flour. Then you're gonna go ahead and crush it up. If your brown sugar is a little hard, try to crush it up and make it nice and fine because you want this to be, crumbly, easy to work with, okay? So combine your sugar, flour mixture, and then you're gonna go ahead and add in your melted butter that has cooled off a little bit. Okay, you don't want this to be warm because you don't want the sugar to start melting with hot butter. So yes, melted butter, but it needs to be room temperature. You don't want it to be hot or, steaming or anything like that, okay? So melt your butter, let it cool down, room temperature, and then put it into your flour sugar mixture, and then go ahead and combine it or mix it together. Use a spatula to do this. I was being lazy and didn't want to dirty something else, but whatever. I just use a spatula to do this because it will get stuck in the little whisk divider sections right there with the wires, okay? So you want this nice and combined, and then just let it cool down, okay? And then we're gonna fill our muffin tins, yay, that you already have muffin liners in, okay? This should have been done. We spoke about this. Okay, okay. All right, so in each muffin tin or liner, I'm putting in about 1/4 cup of batter, okay? 1/4 cup. We're overstuffing these. I'm not making regular size muffins. If you want to make regular size muffins, you can do half the amount, but I want my muffins to explode. I want them to look like they're on steroids. Okay, it doesn't look like they're gonna look like that, but I promise you they will. So if you want to make smaller muffins, you want to stretch the batter, maybe make 24 muffins, little muffins, go ahead and only use half the amount. But I'm using about 1/4 cup, not perfect 1/4 cups. They're a little bit overly full cups in each liner. Okay? The goal is to have these super huge, just out of this world muffins. That's what you want, okay? That's what you want. I love blueberry muffins. I always buy them when I see them in the grocery store. But I was like, you know what? Let me just try and make these things myself. And I absolutely love them. After I was done baking this, half of them were gone. My son ate two. My daughter ate two. And then they tried to come back for more. So, no. And then one of my daughters ate one, and I ate one. And then Lucy wanted some. So it was just all gone. But I'm telling you guys, you're going to love them. They're super moist, huge, and the topping is just icing on the cake. So now that we have batter in each liner, each muffin liner or paper, whatever you call it, we're going to go ahead and put our topping on and be very generous with it. Don't be stingy. You have a lot of topping. I know you do because I'm telling you how to make it. Okay, you're gonna load the top of these muffins, the batter, with the crumble topping. I know it looks like it's too much and the muffin may look a little tiny. I promise you, they're going to swell 3 times the size, probably 4 times the size, okay? You're gonna get huge, so make sure you load it up with a lot of this topping. It's just gonna taste really, really good. Okay, if your oven, by the way, if your oven has issues like it heats up on one side or, it has issues like that, try to rotate your muffin tray when you're baking them. Like bake them halfway and then rotate them so they don't get too dark on one side. Okay, or if your oven gets a little too hot, try to maybe lower the temperature just a bit. Okay, so we're going to load these up. I'm going to speed up this part. Don't worry if any of the toppings fall on the tray or whatever. We're gonna just force it all on there. Do not press the topping into the muffin. Don't press it in. You want this to just be on top. You want it to just sit on top of the batter, okay? Using a small spatula or a small pastry brush or something, kind of brush on the topping that fell off the sides, that back on top of the muffin. You want to kind of create like little sand mountains. It looks like sand, so create little sand mountains on top of the batter. I think the kids, if you have children, will enjoy this part of the baking process. Alright, you guys, now that we have the toppings on there and your oven is already preheated to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, we're going to bake these for 20 to 23 minutes. I sped up the baking process so you guys could see these grow almost like a weird mushroom. I thought it was kind of cool. If you go back, you kind of see them shrink and then grow. It's really cool. I thought it was cool. I don't know. I'm just trying to be cool. All right, so remember 20 to 23 minutes. Use a wood shish kebab to check them. All right, insert the shish kebab in areas where there are no visible blueberries. Okay, so you can see if your muffins are done. If the stick comes out clean, you're good to go. All right, so this is how our muffins look. Aren't they pretty? They're beautiful. I think they belong in a magazine. Now here is a close-up shot. You guys did see this in the intro, but here is just a regular, not sped up, not slowed down video. Okay, it has a very nice crunchy top, but that's not meaning it's hard crunchy. It's just the right crunchy, and then the inside is very soft, moist. These taste amazing fresh out, and they taste great cooled with a glass of milk. It's like, ugh. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my cooking channel. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. And if you do make these, tag me on Instagram at Cooking with Queenie. Okay, and send me pics. I like to post them. All right. Love you guys. Bye.